Good morning, good morning, good morning, traders. Hope everybody's well. I'm in the same shirt as I was yesterday. Let's go. Do you guys like our new announcements? Look at that. So, oh, you can't see it on the stream. Do it like that. Look at that. So fancy, yeah? So fancy. Check out the morning brief. Check out the morning brief. No news. I did a little change to this stuff, so tomorrow's morning brief will be a little bit cleaner. When's the heater this week? It's tomorrow. Tomorrow 8:30, so I need to start at 8 tomorrow. Hello. What's going on, Slavic? Welcome back, brother. A lot of earnings movers. Put out a bunch of signals today too. There's a bunch of good stuff in there for you guys to see. Market wrap was worked on today, so tomorrow there'll be a market wrap section too. And then video intel, I'm just finishing up. It'll be working today. So there'll be some macro videos that you guys can watch from not tons of channels, but there's like 3 or 4 channels that are decent on YouTube for macro. Gives you a broader overview of what's going on in the markets. And then this thing's just about finished, man. At least phase 1 anyway. Let's have a look at the markets, man. Let's have a look at the old markets. Let's just remove this stuff here. Gained, yeah. Better view it over here, man. I just want to remove everything and we'll start fresh again. We'll start fresh. Yes. So yes, looks like it wants to break out, man. They're still in the range to fail. They did have a 15-minute failure. Or an hourly failure, sorry. What am I trading? I usually trade the Russell 2000. But this is futures. ES, NQ, the Russell, YM. Oil, gold, Bitcoin. I look at everything, but I normally just trade when I'm day trading. I trade the Russell 2000, RTY, yeah, or I trade the micros. So M2K. I should get off this. Onto the next one here. 41, 42. But really, the theories that we talk about here, they're applicable to anything. Doesn't really matter as long as it's a chart. So are these lines still relevant? Yeah, that is. Can take this one off here for now. Can take this one off too. Just can take this one off right now too. These are the next two things coming up. Look at NQ. So NQ also had this 4-hour failure. They did have an hour failure too that we're doing a second test on, so that's not the greatest. But we'll see. If they do start losing, NQ can start losing this over here. We'll see if they start losing this. And it's 5 minute, losing this 5 minute here. See if they start losing this. They've already failed the 1 minute. I'm kind of late to the party on that one. That would have been a decent entry. We shall see. We shall see. Let's just look at the Russell. So Russell, fucking failure on the 4-hour. Retest failure. Couple untested zones here inside this zone for the Russell. Just look at the 15 minute here on the Russell. Where we at? Where we at, bro? This is tested 15 already. So we'll see if Russell starts losing this 15 minute. Let's just remove this. Remove. If Russell starts losing this 15 minute, then we'll probably be gangbusters for shorts. Same with this 5 minute here. It's the same level basically. Same level basically. See if they start losing that level. They give a pretty good entry on the 1 minute here too. YM looks the most interesting because they still haven't tested this 4-hour failure yet. So this one I'm really interested in because there hasn't been a test back on this 4-hour failure. So this one could fail if they pump it. It's a couple hourly levels here, this level here, and then the top of it, that's the top of the 4-hour too. So these two, this would be the area to be looking at. So if we do get a pump in YM, I'll be looking to short that. Craftsman, what's up, brother? Welcome back, man. Where you been? So YM is going to be the heater, I think, today. That's the one that looks most actionable right now. We'll see if we get a pump first. Need a pump and then a dump. Have you seen the work we put into the Discord there, Craftsman? Jesus. Signals for days. I'm coding a signals reviewer too, so like in a month it's gonna do side-by-side comparisons with the signals that we put out with where it's at right now. So it's gonna look sharp. and it's gonna be like, oh damn, you know, it's gonna look pretty good, I think. And then I've also been having active conversations with Claude now. We're gonna use Claude for the bot. Indian stocks, I know, bro. I looked into it a little bit more, and honestly, it's a little out of the scope of what, because we got a lot going on already, right? But yeah, I will do that for you, cool. It's just in time, you know what I mean? First, I want to get the US and crypto all sorted out. Once we have that all sorted out, I can start opening up other markets. But for right now, while I'm building it, for maintenance, because it's like I build it and then it's a little bit down the road, I'm like, oh fuck, I want to switch this. So if I have to switch this shit in like 15 different places, it's a lot worse. So I want to make sure that we get just this part tight, and then once we have it tight, I can open it up to other markets. But yeah, it will come just eventually. Just let me get this part done first. You know what I mean? Like maintenance when you're still developing it is kind of a pain in the ass, because like you do something and then you want it a different way, and then so if I have to change it a different way after the first time that I code it on like 3 different, I code it for the US markets and crypto. Now if I'm adding something else, and that's just another thing that I need to change again, right? Better we get it all set up properly on what we're doing first, and then after that, then yeah, we can open it up to different markets. Do you guys have any charts you want me to look at pre-market here? Nifty, yeah. I added Nifty to the... Yeah, okay, I'll look at both those. So Nifty holding on to this. We're gonna know pretty soon, guys, about Nifty. Holding on to this 4 hours. So if they start losing this level here, it's gonna be kind of a big downturn. This is the last 4 hour swing that they need to hold. So they need to hold here, basically. We start getting closes above this, then look for new highs. We start getting closes below there, look for like something like this. But if we start getting closes above this level, then it'll be pretty good for new highs, I think. Yeah, the top of this is tested already too, right? So it would just be the bottom. They kind of have to hold right here, right now. IRCTC. So this has lost the 4, basically. If this closes down here, is this closed already? You guys always give me ones that are closed. I think this is closed already, so they've already lost it. Yeah, closed. So yeah, I would look for this to go down here, take this liquidity. Could go lower too. Like it could could go as low as this stuff, right? The bottom of this is tested, so it would be the top of this. I should just adjust this one line here a little bit. Just bring it down a bit. Yeah. Look for that liquidity. This is the daily. This would be the big daily retest too. So, you know, it's decent. That's decent for a long try. This is also a weekly, I believe. Yeah, it's a weekly. So like this is, they've gained the weekly, you know. This is kind of what you look for. It's what I look for anyway for trading. Any pullback into here, you'd be buying for new highs, and probably to this upper line here. Liquidity over top of this. From 2K, I have a different chart up at must because it's I'm not showing 2K. $490, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good. You just bought the liquidity sweep here. These lines have been on the chart for a while. Guys, got any other ones? You didn't buy your dad? What? You mean your dad bought it? I see. Yeah, it looks okay. This looks okay for a pump anyway. Your dad's probably longer term investor, yeah? Gain the weekly, so that's pretty big when it gains the weekly like that. Yeah, so for even if you're a long-term investor, it's all right. Gain the weekly like that. Good for a try. I'd really be looking at this, right? Like they need to get back above this right here. It's the same level as we have outlined over here. It's basically this level, so it's just the next weekly. So they need to get closes above here. But on a retest back, that's like very good opportunity for getting involved. Yeah, you probably did. I have TA up here also. You see, sometimes they gain the weekly, it doesn't work though. You know what I mean? Like it works out if you're trading. Usually a weekly gain is good for a trade no matter what, right? Oh, it's very, like, you see how they gain this weekly here, right? But it worked. It made a new weekly high. So like, you know, that's a good trade. But then it piddled out afterwards, right? So once it lost this again, you should have been exiting the position if you were in the position. So same thing with this. Like if it creates like a weekly swing up here, if it loses the weekly, then you need to be getting the fuck out of the position and just get back into it later when it gains a weekly again. That's the best way to do like long-term investing. Still trade it, you know what I mean? But like, just, you know, you can trade it on the weekly. You could look at the chart once a week, you know what I mean? You don't have to be there every day. JIO. We're seeing some buys in the YM. FIN. What's going on, Jay Smith? This one looks good too. This one looks good to go. So it's coming down into an untested weekly, holding it, re-achieving the weekly here. So this one looks pretty good to go. On any kind of pullback, it would be good to go, and you can target this up here. This one looks good enough to go into signals, honestly. This would just be like weekly continuation would be here. Yeah, I'll check gold and silver in a minute here. Oh, this is still fucked up. I'll have to add that later. Let's have a look at gold. No, they haven't gained shit. So the weekly gain on gold is up here. Like a gain over top of this, you mean? That's not the weekly gain, right? Like this was the low. So the containment is here. So the weekly gain is here. I'm expecting gold to reject this and head lower. Down to here. They're around 3,500. Maybe not right here, but maybe they'll take the liquidity first or something, but I'm expecting lower on gold. They didn't gain the weekly. What's the silver? It's just silv. It's the micro. Good enough. So silver is gaining the weekly. Yes. We'll see how this weekly closes, but if they close up here, yeah, they've gained the weekly. If they close below, all right, look out below. I'm expecting this lower on silver too, around 50 bucks. Something like that. But they are making an attempt to gain the weekly, but they haven't gained yet. We'll see how this closes. If they reject today or tomorrow or Friday and they close below that, that's a real bad sign, man. They're probably head lower. If they close the week high up here, then yeah, that's good. On any kind of retest of this level, it would be good for entry. All right, man, we got about 15 minutes. 15 minutes until they open around. If you guys are new, make sure you join the Discord. We put a lot of work into that, man. There's a lot of signals that are flying around in there. It's going to be good. Automated trading is coming. We're working with the bots every day. We're working with the AI every day. So it should be good. How have you guys been trading? Everything good? Very good. Good, man. I'm glad to hear it. Last 3 weeks, amazing. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe Craftsman's gonna come out of being a break-even trader and finally start being profitable, yeah? I think it's about that time. It's been long enough. How long have you been break-even for, Craftsman? You've been break-even for probably like a year, yeah? So let's just look at the Dixie first. 1.5 years. That's already a pretty good accomplishment, man, really. Let's just clear off this chart. It's too crazy for me, man. So Dixie on the weekly, they're pushed up against weekly support for a weekly continuation. They're at the level, right? So this kind of looks like they want to push it. Looking up here for the final target. Thanks. Yeah, so they're at the weekly, they're at the move that made the low. This move is already tested, but that's okay because it's a weekly move. So sometimes they test them a couple times. They're pushed up against weekly support. Did they gain the 4 hour? They haven't gained the 4 hour yet. So I'd be watching for a 4 hour gain here on the dollar. This is the dollar, right? So I'd be watching for a 4 hour gain on the dollar. If they can't get above the 4 hour, they also had a good 4 hour close here, right? So they're holding this. I'd be watching that. So if they start getting closes up there, it's gonna look good for higher. This is a good untested 4 hour zone, right? That they're testing here. So higher dollar means lower euro. So they've already had a daily failure and continued down. They did gain this daily here, but they didn't work out, so they're still continued down. Where are they testing? Fucking nowhere's land, right? Here. Nowhere land. Everything tested in there. Honestly, I'm thinking this heads all the way down back here. Let's just look at the weekly here quick. Yeah, they've failed the weekly here too. So like this is just continued down. Where they're stopping it here is, you know, I don't know. I don't really like it. I would like it. I think that they're headed back down here. There will be obviously be stops along the way. Keep an eye out for this liquidity here. Big liquidity. But I think eventually probably a trade off this liquidity would be good. Guys got any other ones? Yeah, Craftsman, I was talking to Cool yesterday. I'm gonna set up. I'll set up the Discord for you guys too, so you'll get you'll get signals on Indian stocks too. And then once we start doing the automated trading, it's gonna probably be through Bybit, I think, because Bybit has a lot of shit on there, so that you can trade. They have tokens that match the S&P and stuff like that. So I think we'll do it that way. Yeah, it's just gonna, like I told Cool there, it's just gonna take some time, right? I need to get it right first with the crypto and the US markets. Okay, 10 minutes until market. Yeah, I can set it up to scan the whole fucking market, man. So it's fine. I'm already paying for the fucking the VM server. It's overkill for what I'm doing now. I'm gonna put a little work into the stream afterwards too, so we can get a little. I'm gonna revamp all the graphics. I think we'll make my camera circle smaller. We'll get the chat back up there, and then I'll do a little grind session with the AI to see if they have any ideas of things we can put on the screen and maybe stream in, from the FinHub API. I don't know what there could be, but I'm sure we can stream in, like, at least we can put in the heater news. Maybe put like a ticker across the top. I don't know. Just an idea. If you guys have any ideas for the Discord too, just let me know. If you have any good ideas. Looking for ideas here, boys. If you have any good ideas, bring them to the table. Cool subscribes. What a fucking G, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. What's going on, Rubus? Welcome in, brother. All right, continued pump here on the YM. The YM is the one that I'm kind of interested in here today because it's going to be pushing up against the 4-hour failure soon on a first test. 4-hour failure, hourly failure. Let's look at this on the 15-minute too. So the top one was, so it's going to be the bottom one. So it's going to be the 4-hour. It's looking good, man. That's looking like a fucking primo money time short. Let's see if we can get a pump off the open here. Probably start front running it at like around 30 until like, yeah, just before this level, and then just this whole area. Yeah, you guys should have seen the coding that I did today with this thing, man. It's gonna be awesome. Like the what's it called? Let's see if I can get back to it here. Show you guys. Yeah, so like this is gonna be like the signal reviewer. So after a month, it's gonna take the chart that I had and then post another chart with it. I started training it on how to draw lines too today. So after a month, it'll show like my signal, and then it'll show where it's at now. So so we can have some receipts in the Discord. You know, need to have those receipts for the naysayers. Bitcoin losing the 15 here. They don't hold this, it's going to be problems. I should just leave it on this. There's just a little bit more to watch here. 1 minute until the open. Here's the open. A bit of dump on the YM. Let's see if they can save it though. I don't really like shorting the YM here. I like it to pump first. Russell looks good to go until like new highs basically. Maybe this will reject. 41. Why I'm pumping. Why I'm pumping. Looking for a little bit higher, man. NQ loses the 15 minute. ES losing the 15 minute. Wild fucking open. NQ short looks pretty good, man. If they retest. YM looks like it's gonna fail now. I don't really like taking shorts here though, man, honestly, on the YM, so I'm gonna start looking at other things like the ES. I was hoping that it would pump more. I will be shorting ES on a pullback. Need to have some kind of pump though off that, or else I can't do it. Oh, come on, guys. Just pump it a little bit so I can get an entry. Nah, you're not going to. Might be a hard day for trading. This was a bit hard today, man, because like, you know, they only lost an inside trend, right? So I don't really like taking those trades. And then like, I don't know, Russ is pushing into a tested area. So like, you know, I don't know. It's just not really my setups today, you know? Big dump. YM's pushing again. YM looks interesting again. They need to go a bit higher, man. I think I'm going to start shorting it. Just a bit higher, man. Russell pumping like crazy. ES having a little bit of a pump here. See if they can pump it up for a retest. Try to get some shorts. Not enough. I'd rather keep watching the YM. YM's getting close. I'm gonna start lobbing him in.
Order filled.
Just two? That's it? Come on, bro. Oh, I missed that. ES didn't pump it hard enough, right? So it didn't quite get to the level. So I didn't short it. We're close though. I almost did it. It was close. It's probably all you're gonna get there. Look at this. Look at this dump, man. Holy shit, dude. Wow. Just one more pump up there, YM. Get a couple more contracts. It was a pretty hefty front run I did. I still think they're gonna go a little bit higher, man. That's a bit much for a front run. ES might have an opportunity for a short here. It looks like they're trying to gain the 1 minute here. You're afraid with 2 contracts? Yeah. It's a little low in the range. Need to wait until we get a pump. All right. I'll try it here.
Order filled.
Try it. I'm gonna add some more too if we go higher. This is just the first entry. All right.
Order filled. Order filled.
It's pretty good. All right, now we got to manage 2 trades. YM, we have just a very small position, so we are looking to add more here. Okay, we're adding 2 more to YM.
Order filled.
Okay, let's just try to manage the CS position here. We're looking for at least a new low. Take 2 off at the bottom. YM, we're going to be looking to add a few more here. The hour liquidity is coming up. It's at 28. Gonna be PTES soon. PTES. Pushing into a tested area, yeah. So like I'm thinking this is gonna dump. Could be wrong though. Look at where this is too, right? Taking 2 more on
Order filled.
okay, we got 6 on YM. I should take another PT on ES here because I do think it's going to go down though. We're gonna take one more PT and then just have 2 runners. Okay, one more.
Filled.
One more PT, $100 on the day. I'm gonna get the stop and profit here on this guy. Up limit. Buy stop 2. Okay. That one's done. That one's done and done. Where should we put the next PT for this guy? I think just a sweep of all this liquidity here. A 4-hour sweep here. This. Yeah, a new 4-hour low. So that's, I'm going to put one there. Where is this at? 64. It's quite a bit down. 64. Yeah, 64. 64. Buy limit 1. Small positioning today, guys. Sucks because it was kind of out of position, right? What are you gonna do? We're looking for new 4-hour lows. New 4-hour swing low here. YM, we still in this YM trade. They haven't failed yet. Let's see if they can fail the 1 minute. Main target on YM is going to be the 4-hour continuation down here. But honestly, if they fail that, they could bring it all the way down here, man. Can't add anymore until we start failing something. Or if we get like right to the level, I'll add 2 more. So right now we're plus 75 on ES, down 87 on YM, and $100 banked. I still think this YM trade looks the best, even though that's the one we're down in. I'm going to take another PT on the ES trade. Leave 1 runner. I will do re-adds to this if they push it.
Order filled.
I'm not even going to put the stop. I want to do re-adds there. YM's pretty close, man. $223 on the day, but I'm down $123 in the YM trade. pretty close to the hourly liquidity spot here for YM. Maybe I'll take 2 more there. Basically at it.
Order filled.
YM still cooking. Looks like we might have a failure coming in here now on YM. Still, I'll be looking to re-add to that ES short if they pump it back up to around 85. I like that level. 85. Fuck, this YM short looks so good. They just keep pumping it though. Shorting 2 more. Yes, Riyadh's coming up. I like it just above that. Looks like YM's failing too. Trying to fail the 1 minute here on YM. Yes, Riyadh's coming up. I like it around 85, right? A little bit higher. I like it to take this liquidity here. I don't know if it'll do it. It might just peter out here. Why I'm still trying to fail that 1 minute. Comes a 1 minute failure, I think. ES didn't quite get to my level. That's why I'm failed the 1 minute.
Order filled.
Honestly, I could have just waited for the 1 minute failure, you know what I mean? And it would have been just, I had the same position. Honestly, man, I don't know why I do that, you know? ES re-ads coming in. So ES held the hourly here, so this might be a little bit more risky, but it's all right. Not quite to my level yet. I like it a bit higher. Close enough.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, that's it for the ES trade. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if YM can actually fail this. ES at the spot now. This is the spot for shorts. Might as well make this a full even bag, right?
Order filled.
Okay. That's the full Monte for ES. Why I'm trying to fail again. Probably be lightening the load here on a sweep of this. Let's see if we can continue this down. Let's get a dump. Okay, I'm going to take some off of YM here.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, 4 left there. I'm going to put a stop in here at the YM. I'll just watch it. It's fine. 300 on the day. Looking for a move down here on ES now. I will lighten the load on ES too. All right, a little bit of a move. Bit more, yeah. Guess not. Come on, yes. Just let's dump it. A little bit here. YM continued to dump. Fuck, man, this is all unattested, man. I think this liquidity here for YM looks probably like the most promising. I'm gonna take 2 more off in it on a new low, and then just stop the profit. All right, there's a new low. 2 more off. I'm moving to stop the profit on this one. This one's done for the day. Buy stop 2. Stop the profit. See what happens there. Back to the ES trade now. Is this gonna dump or no? Gonna lighten the load here a bit.
Order filled. Order filled.
I'm gonna leave this, man, because I still think this might dump. Why I'm dumping like crazy. Bang bang is right. Why I'm dumping like crazy. So this is almost at where because I'm trading futures, right? And I'm trading prop. I need to get out of these positions. You know what I mean? I can't just let this hang out. So I'm gonna close this trade.
Order filled.
480 on the day. Back to ES. Honestly, I might even just close this and just take my win and just go for the day. It looks dumpy though, man. Really, this looks dumpy. Just dump it.
Order filled.
2 more off on ES. 4 left. Take it home. Closed.
Order filled.
553 on the day. Boom! Let's go! This ES looks dumpy though, man. Really. They could dump it. Hard. That's good. That was fucking good trading, man. I was a little early on the fucking YM. Really, I was a little early on YM. I had no business taking trades that early. At the very least, I should have waited for this fucking 1 hour liquidity. I was talking about this 1 hour liquidity here. That's the front run spot, not like halfway through the fucking candle. Stupid. God damn it. That's all right. We won today. It's a good day. It's a good day when you win, man. This this NQ short actually looks pretty good also right now. Right here, right now, basically. Let's put it over here. NQ. Should we take a big banger on NQ and just risk the 553? Let's go. No, man. That's not what you're supposed to say, cool. You're supposed to say no. Just take it. Take your money and go home. That's it. Double or nothing. Yeah, that's what it would be with an NQ trade. Like if I lose, it's literally gonna lose all the money that it just made. NQ short looks decent though, man. This looks good for a short. Fucking making money, man. Let's go. So we'll get this in the old receipts. How come you guys don't post your receipts in Discord, man? Get this in the old receipts. Trade results. For all the naysayers, they can go in there and look at my trades every day. And people want to tell me how to trade. Plus, what is it? 553. Ding ding. Give that a nice little fire emoji too. Why not? The new video intel section. You guys should check out these. I've only put, there's only like 4 channels that are in there, but you guys should check them out. Like they all the channels that I put in there, they all have like a pretty good grasp on like the bigger picture, you know what I mean? So it's, I don't know, something to watch if you like watching finance fucking stuff on YouTube. I don't know, I do. But yeah, I would check that out if I were you guys. So that's gonna be it for the anyone take that NQ short? Why I'm at the open? Yeah, man, I knew it was gonna dump. I knew it. Yeah. This was the target though, right? Like this, they also gained this 4 hour, right? So this was the target right here. You need to take your targets because they could hold this. Even though this is tested, they could hold this. So, you know, you can't risk all that. You have to take PTs. When you're trading prop, you have to take PTs. It's just, I've come to the realization after all these years of trading prop that it's like you can't get giant fucking wins. You can't. You'll never win that way. You need to take like quick PTs. The only way to get giant wins is to size up and trade bigger. But really in prop, like, and even in trading like you should really just be getting the first move. Look for the first move and one re-add. You guys know my rule. One re-add, that's it. The first move and then the retest, and that's all. I know some people that trade like, they'll trade every fucking move, man. It's crazy. It's not, you'll end up losing like that. It's not smart. That was a great YM trade though. You know, you can't ask for a better setup than that, right? A clear fucking 4 hour failure and a giant pump retest. Great. Just perfect, man. Thank you. I should have made more money on that trade, really. It's that good of a trade, but I can't complain. I made 553 today in 40 minutes. Yeah, picture perfect, really. pretty good. So at this point, you know, there's not too much more to do. The NQ short still looks decent. If I was still trading, I would probably take a short on the NQ. Do you guys have any charts you guys want me to look at? I can get back to coding the fucking bot. Hype USD. I can't wait to get the crypto stuff involved in this in the bot, man. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. Hype USD. Not quite there yet. This is all internal, right? Trying to step this down to gain something. Gain the hourly, maybe. They didn't gain anything, you know. This is ugly. So the hourly gain is way up here. So this is all internal bullshit. So I'm not saying you can't trade it, but like they failed an hourly here and then they gained one here. The same spot is a gain and a failure. So you know what I mean? So it's not the cleanest looking. As far as the bigger picture is concerned, I think that we're headed a little bit lower at least. This liquidity is taken already. This is still kind of untested here. This is still kind of untested. They barely gaining the daily. This spot that's untested is also the bottom of the daily order block, so you know they could bounce that. I'm gonna look for a trade there, but in the bigger picture, this is headed lower. They might bounce it first though. Maybe take some liquidity. You know, you never know. This is very much dependent on Bitcoin though, right? Like if Bitcoin's crashing, this is gonna crash too. Why I'm still dumping that. Let's just check in on the ES short. How did that end up working out? Yeah, still hanging in there. I'm happy with my decision to just close everything though. Past the Let's try to get $500 a day. That's it. You guys got any other charts you want me to look at? Any questions from the new guys? I know there's a couple new guys in here. See you lurkers. NG? Sure. So yeah, they didn't hold this. Let's just clear this off. This looks a bit rough for NG. They lost the inside weekly. Same, right? This looks different. This looks like a different chart compared to the futures one. Like, look at the futures one. Looks a little bit different, right? So, I don't know, man. I don't really like NG. I like it lower. They've lost the internal weekly. This internal weekly, they've lost. So it's lost. It's lost now, bro. It's lost. 4 hour. So that's the level of the internal weekly failure. And it lines up with the gap, so I would expect it. I would expect a rejection there. XNG USD. Yeah. So yeah, I'd expect this gap right here to get rejected. This 4 hour rejection lines up with the bigger rejection. So I would expect them to reject that. If you're looking for a trade, natural gas, yeah, let me see. Natural gas, MCX, this one here, yeah. Yeah, it's same, man. If you're looking for a trade, they'll probably test that. I would look for this. Weekly. They're holding the weekly right now, but they did fail this weekly. It's fucking massive rejection off the weekly move that made the all-time high. What a fucking wild ride this is, man. They did gain this weekly. But then they failed it again, so, and then they failed this weekly. So yeah, I would kind of think that they're gonna dump this, man. They failed this weekly. Kind of think like lower. Again, like this is a hard chart to trade, right? Because like they gained a weekly and they failed a weekly at the same fucking level. You know what I mean? So they're caught in this like, that's the weekly gain and then that's the weekly failure, right? So like they're caught in this, you know. You need to wait until that shit fucking clears out. You shouldn't trade this right now. If this is what you trade, you shouldn't trade it right now. It's not what, this isn't something that you want to trade right now because it's so indecisive, right? If this chart was like here and they had just gained this here and they were doing a pullback to a weekly continuation, then yeah, sure, I would say yeah, long it. Or they just failed this, you know what I mean? After failing this, you know what I mean? Sure, short it. But something like this where they've gained it and they've lost it, It's better that you just don't trade this for half a year until they figure out what's going on. Like I would, if it was me, I wouldn't trade this until we have either a new low here or a new high here. I would just look at something else, man. There's a million other things to trade. Cool. Well, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. If there's no other questions or concerns about anything, I'll get back to the old coding. If you guys make sure you post your shit in Discord, man. We're gonna start trying to grow the Discord. I think we're gonna hire a promoter and get a promoter promoting the stream in the Discord. I think that's the best case scenario to do, to try to grow this shit. Because honestly, we're making money here every fucking day. You know what I mean? More people should know about it. Anyway. We'll see you guys tomorrow, yeah? Thank you guys so much for showing up. Appreciate you all. Peace.